We watched which had Atelier. I think that's how you say it.
Adlier, I think. I don't know.
Atelier. I don't think that's right.
Is it
Maho.
just Atelier?
Atelier.
Maho.
Is it Atelier or Atelier?
I don't know, bro.
It's Adlier, bro. Shit.
I don't know.
Oh, because she's a liar. Oh,
No.
It ended. I mean, it ended.
Is it ended? Is it not gonna be
this
like
week.
20 episodes ish?
It's 12.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I think so.
season
So
2?
double check.
Oh.
Okay, so double check if it's already ended. Okay, I'm pretty sure the last episode is this week.
It should
Or not.
be. Yeah, it should be it.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you guys
Yeah.
think? The
Yeah,
basic
I'm gonna be
impression.
real. Really good show. Really good. Really nice, very
I was
joyful
surprised.
show.
I was surprised how good it
But
was.
I feel like definitely there's a noticeable drop off after the first half. So yeah. But man, for once we get something that's like not
Cool
it's
magic.
not it's cool, it's very pretty.
Not isekai magic.
It's very well written. But at the same time it's also like pretty lighthearted, It's pretty very enjoyable in that sense, Like we're not seeing
Just
people get slimed out.
How about you, Gwen?
We're not seeing, violence and such.
yeah. So just quick update. It ends next. It ends in 4 days. The last episode is episode 13.
Oh,
Episode
okay.
13.
Yeah.
Okay, so we lied. So we didn't watch the whole
Oh.
thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? Basically, we've watched it. Okay.
Up to this point, yeah.
No, but I definitely
So-
think it's probably one of the. Is it? Well, it's not underrated. It's not like unknown, but I'm pretty sure it's quite underrated. I
It's-
don't see
it's
people
quite
talking about
known.
it. It's quite known, but
It's
I
quite
didn't see
it's
it,
quite
like-
known, but yeah, it's not spread
The
too
way I
much.
view, I think it's one of the better things this year. Low key. One of the-
Definitely, not even low key, high key, man. Yeah,
High key.
yeah.
Well, on my side at least, because I watched 5 episodes and I gave up, so I just read the manga instead. And surprisingly, the manga is just like the whole season of 13 episodes is adapted through like only 28 chapters. So like, bro,
Only 28 chapters, so it's quite a lot in the
Yeah.
manga then.
because the first arc covers chapter 1 until like 17, I think. 17 or 18 is what I think.
What's the
And
first
then
arc?
the-
Is it the dragon thing?
Yeah, up until the dragon.
Yeah.
The
Dude,
Yeah,
that's why
up until
the-
it.
whole
That's
introduction
why the second half
to
of the show.
witchcraft.
I said there's a drop off, bro. The second half.
Yeah,
It's only adapting like 10 chapters.
Oh,
exactly.
huh? 10 chapters in like 7
Must
episodes.
be right. It's what you can say, right? 17.
Yeah.
So that means, like,
Yeah,
the last.
yeah.
so after that, it means like there's 11 chapters. Like the last like 7 episodes.
Mm-hmm. So give or take. I might be
Can
wrong on
just
this.
say, bro, I thought when they said witches, I thought everyone would be a girl. This
Mhm.
guy was a witch. I was like, wait,
Oh
Sorry,
shit,
sorry.
he's
It's
a
very
boy.
sexist of
He's a
me.
boy witch, bro.
he's a boy witch.
He's a boy witch, bro.
Is there a reason why they don't just say wizard or like?
No,
Damn.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are warlocks boy witches or they're just witches?
Kifri.
Kifri.
What do you think of Kifri?
Kifri,
my man.
Kifri
up
sensei,
until-
Kifri sensei.
Master Kifri up until the end, like like shit, bro. Like he was
Up until the end.
aura farming like crazy, and then he's just like not there, like shit.
Yep.
They'll find every tiny way to like pull him away from the girls, and then like some shit will just happen, like go down. I'm thinking like man, there's no other wizard that could help put out the fire. You know what I mean? They had to get Kifri. Yep. Yeah. Had to get Kifri. They had to leave Coco alone again. Oh my days.
Bro,
Master's
bro's
Yeah. she's
the
gonna-
honorable one,
yeah.
you know.
Wait, what's the manga at right now? Like present.
The
Is it
chapters.
long? Yeah. Or is it like?
It's 94 chapters.
Okay.
Not sure.
I think
Not sure whether it's completed. I don't think it's completed yet.
As only finishing where the anime ends, right? I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can
if you think
I
about
just
it,
say?
I think it's pretty cool that they use like drawings as like,
Yeah, I really do. I like it. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
like
Like that.
it's like the pop-up book, right?
Can I admit, when she first caught Kifri like drawing, I thought, oh, magic's not real. I thought some Wizard of Oz like. Wait,
Ooh.
It's not.
I
It's
didn't
not those like. It's not those magic like you
Like
have it like
free
fairy
reign.
tale, like fairy tale,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
free,
yeah.
like free run.
It's not
It's
really
not
that
like
kind of.
you.
It's not like
It's not
mana
like
kind of magic, you know.
yeah. It's not like you enchant it through
Mhm.
through saying words and then it comes out. It's basically you literally have to train like
You have to like memorize and
constantly.
then
Yeah, you have to memorize and
know how they can be
constantly.
modified, you know, with like the arrows, the
Yeah,
slices and such.
and
You
I
know?
think like this one especially compared to any other like fantasy like magic when you think like sorcery, it's much more different because like it's much more high stakes because like one mistake and it cost you it can
It
cost
can
you your
like
entire life, you know.
yeah, and Loki you can mismatch the things, you know, like technically
Yeah.
because you know how they can combine spells into a single like seal. I think
Mm.
a seal, yeah. But I
So
What
really
if
like
I
like
draw?
it's
yeah,
What if I
yeah,
draw like a dick and balls, and then I just draw a circle around it to fight?
yeah.
That's gonna be.
I
Shit,
don't
man.
know. So
Shit, I don't know,
see
man.
whether the spell actually
Yeah,
goes through,
somebody
See, the
right?
most
yeah,
impressive thing about this show is like people can just draw circles. Yo,
yeah,
can't be
people
right.
just draw
Something.
people just
Yeah,
can freehand
they couldn't
circles,
invent
right? Yeah.
a like protractor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like what are you talking?
There definitely has to be someone out there, like in the world, you
With a
know, who
protractor,
does
like
that and just be like,
Yeah.
yo, this guy is like, this guy's a
bro.
bitch, you know, like shit, look, you know, he's smart, but you know, and like I don't like him, you know, bitchy tactics, you know. But I
Is the
do
MC a valid
yeah,
character?
valid, most valid
Valid,
character,
valid character.
most very valid character, you know. But yeah, but I feel like yo, one thing I really like about the magic is how they like incorporate it into like their world in the sense like you know how they do it into like windows, they put it onto like actual objects and they can like modify the object and it will do the command. You know what I mean? So it's like you know when they turn the window a certain way, it opens a different portal, and then you can have shit where like um how to say it, like to cook food and the pots and such, you have to turn it, then it completes the spell, then it actually creates the thing you want. I felt like oh that's shit, man. You know, that's interesting as well. Especially when I had the phone, which he used once, but like yo,
Oh yeah, the phone.
remember he had a phone? I'm like, oh shit, they have phones in here? Damn. Gatekeeping it from the world, Loki. You know, bro.
I'm gonna be
They even have a telegram. Remember, it was like, oh shit, a message. There's a message, and the pen started writing itself. You know.
This could help the world though. I'm gonna be real. Like,
Yeah.
what we doing?
I'm gonna be honest. The characters, yeah. Honestly, some of the characters are good. I'm gonna just say, I got is so annoying, right? It's
I
so
got.
annoying.
You're not a good person.
I
You're
hate
an L.
her.
I got.
I
Yeah.
hate her.
Akon don't
I
fuck
don't
with her.
care. Like
Icon
I know
don't
like
fuck
later I know later like in the manga like
There's redeeming
she
and such. You know.
she has character development and shit, but like yo early on yo you I
Early
don't
on, she was
see
kind of annoying.
why
She was kind of annoying.
I don't see why you need to hate on one person that just like got in because of like because of
Exceptions and all that. You know.
like issues lah like that she also don't know kan
Mhm.
like she don't know at all, right? So like
hmm
bro there's no way she's like jealous by a
She's
girl that
like
just came
threatened
in.
by somebody who like literally did not know magic for like the past
Yeah,
for more than
exactly.
24 hours. You know.
I don't
Like
see. I know it's like
No,
I
but
would
she's like
say
12, you know. So like,
to be
I
fair,
think the
yeah,
concept of
they
like,
are kids, and you know their families probably raised like you know she felt
wait, pause.
inadequate all her
Yeah.
life, so she just hates
Oh,
inadequacy.
sorry.
But definitely
I'll
she
be back.
maxed out on the pettiness. You know.
now I get like she has her own like trauma or like
Issues.
background and thing, right? But like to take it out on someone that just came in is just like yo that's like what are you doing, right?
Yeah.
And
Loki,
like the fact
she could have gotten Coco slimed out, you know, in the third episode by throwing her out in the
yeah
exams, you know, right away. Like, yo,
I think she meant it.
yeah,
she
probably
meant
did.
it
She'd
she
be like,
meant to do
yo,
it.
she went. Yeah.
No, but I don't think she has the concept of like, oh wait, I think like being a witch, I'm gatekeeping from. I think they're steering her towards like. I feel like in the later episodes, she starts to like kind of realize like actually like there's no difference between me and Coco. You know what I mean? Like she just
Mhm.
didn't know magic, and now she does, and like we look at the same.
Yeah.
You know, which I think is also very interesting. I'm pretty sure that's what Kifri like. I think it's obvious that Kifri like does not fuck with like the rest of his like people also, because like
Yeah, because
well you know
he's like
they're not really
hiding his own
human.
info and
Yeah,
all that. Yeah.
they're like they're not they're this crazy. They're like a worse version of like the Jedi. You know, where like you're born into it, but like
Oh
every
the Knights of
And then
Morals.
everyone has
the
like
Knights
a
of what's it
particular
called again?
order they have to follow, you know.
Malaris or
Is it
some shit.
is it Moralis or is it Morals?
Morales, yeah, I think it's
Is it
Morales. The Knights of
Morales? Yeah.
Morales. I think it's more or less.
Yo, they're so
Yeah.
aggressive, bro. They're so aggressive. I understand they're doing the job, but like, yo, that's so aggressive.
No, but yeah, it is a job to
It
them.
it kind of reminds me of like US cops, you know.
I do think
No,
it's kind of like
no reasoning, just strike without warning, you know.
Yeah.
shit,
It
escaping.
literally is. It literally is like that.
And any indication, right?
It really is just strike without warning, bro. Like no reasoning, bro. Like legit, just find just like no problem.
didn't even know who did the sand stuff,
Yeah,
technically.
exactly. Just like no probable cause. Just strike without warning, bro.
Mhm.
Which is like yo, and then like the last part where I got is like yo, don't like erase the memory. While she's been hating the entire episode,
Mhm.
like she's been hating like yo. I would say I don't mind her having character development like later on, but like yo, the fact that she got no repercussion is crazy.
For like sending Coco out, yeah.
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 Kifri doesn't really do discipline.
Like cause like in the manga, it kind of shows that Kifri thought that Coco went to take the test to
By
prove herself. But in reality it's just
I get being
it's
like,
just
yo,
Agate be like, yo, for you to stay here, you need to take the test, like right now.
yeah.
And then her reasoning is like, yo, oh, she's not gonna do it. She's gonna come back on herself, you know.
Yeah. She's
Not
gonna
knowing that she can actually get slimed out.
they think she's gonna pussy out and just sit still and
Yeah.
they open the portal again, but like nah.
That's crazy. But I just think like no repercussion is crazy.
Yeah. I do think it's really cool that what do you call it? She applied the I guess the artisan, the tailoring, whatever skills and all that to like actually draw on the flag. The what was it, the mast? And then fucking fly up
Yeah.
to get the flower. That is cool as hell. But I felt honestly when I first went into the show, seeing Witch Hat Adelaide and all that, and seeing her occupation before she became a witch, I kind of had a different perspective of how the show was gonna go. I thought more of like once she figured out you could draw and such, like you could draw the symbols to create magic, and that she wasn't really good with a pen. I thought then
Yeah.
she was gonna get like the stone and then carve it into clothing and just turn into like like now I have a cape that just flies and it's just on me permanently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean they do that with shoes, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
For example, they could have a cloak, which they do later on, of course, but it's the other character. There's who's that dude? The dude who like the teacher's like, yo, my kid is a failure, bro. Like, I don't care about him. Don't worry about him. That guy, he did have like seals drawn on his coat, on his cloak and shit, which I thought was really cool. But I don't know. I really thought that I don't know. I felt that maybe Coco could have done that herself one way or another. I'm kind of surprised that she didn't really consider that earlier.
But like
So,
but
yeah.
like Coco when she was trying to figure out the forbidden spell thing, right? It
Yeah,
literally is signifying curiosity killed the cat, right?
definitely.
But
That
like
was
she
so stupid
like
though.
that's like
Why
she
she
didn't
actually saying
die.
it?
She didn't die, but like yo, the mom just got caught in the crossfire, you know. And then Kifri's just like, yo, I gotta take you in now. You gotta learn it. You gotta learn this stuff, and we'll save your mom at a later date, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mom is frozen there for like I don't know how
Still
long.
frozen there, by the way. Still frozen.
Dude, I don't
Still
know how they
frozen.
wear. Dude, like I know, like at that tech level, they didn't have socks, but like the concept of like wearing clothes, any sort of like
Footwear.
shoes
Yeah.
without socks.
And
Yeah,
and I just want to point
yeah,
out
I
one
don't
thing,
know, bro.
like I just want to point out one thing is like because like everything is just like based on ink, right? Like the like ink. So basically, I think everyone will share the same weakness where like water is their weakness now.
I guess.
In a way, I guess, but
Like you fall in a lake and then like the ink is entirely gone, and then like
I think there are
like
some
they probably
like you
unless
can
it's
draw
just
it.
like
they
some,
probably might have
No, like you
ways
can
to
draw it
resist
into
that.
stone.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You can draw it into blades.
No, because
So like
who's that guy? The other the what do you call it? The Watcher. That dude who's like the
Orlu.
which
Is
one?
that his name?
Is it Orugio?
Yeah,
Orugio, yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Olu, Mr. Olu, is it? Shit, that
Oh,
guy.
Mr. Orlu.
Yeah.
Is it Master Olu? He was like, yo, shit. He has the pen that literally like solders, like literally burns the symbols, and that is cool as hell though. So yeah, it technically can
What?
bypass
So
the ink.
like I just want to know like the character that that's like trying to use Coco as like some not weapon, I would say weapon, or like something like you know,
part of the
like
plan. You know what I mean? He's trying to use it as a
you know what it
catalyst.
reminds me of? It reminds me of you remember Getsis from Pokemon, like nurturing N into like some dude, because like you
Yeah,
know how the
he's
storyline
literally
went, right?
he's
Yeah, so like
literally
it's like something like that.
she's trying to like he's trying to interfere in a way which will sway her to become
Mm.
a particular kind of witch, which can then maybe swoop in later to like
But but
use
are
her
they
to his advantage. Which I
but
assume not.
but are that forbidden magic, like what did they call it? Like the bam caps,
The brimmed,
The brim
the
caps.
brim
brim
caps. Like,
caps.
are they like a cult? Is that a cult
I
of
think
just
I guess
like?
they're just a gang of like
Dude, I thought they were
illegal.
the Sith, but then if you think about it, right, forbidden magic doesn't. It's
No,
not
you know what
bad
I felt.
magic. You know what I mean? Like besides
Yeah.
a memory.
It's
Look,
not bad, man. It's
you know
not
what's
bad
crazy?
magic. It's pretty
Now that I
much
think
just
about
people
it,
who disagree
now
with
think
the
about
law.
it.
With
I'm like,
Knights Morales.
I can see in the future, but I think the future once they really face like properly like the Knights Morales like in later seasons or later stories, right?
They probably
I think the
they probably
concept of
will.
like, hey, you use memory erasure, that should be forbidden magic. You know, like you guys
Yeah.
use on these people, you know, because you think about it, like teleportation,
Anything to do
what
with human, like
changing?
even healing.
Yes, it's bad if. Oh my god, got my camera. Yes, it's bad if. Yes, it's bad if use it the wrong way. But if you think about it like on its own, like changing water to sand, there's nothing really bad about changing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I do think that they probably have a solid point of like is forbidden magic really that bad even like post-war, you know, and keeping it from people. But I do think it's kind of crazy that people have forgotten that like, oh yeah, you can draw it, and like the
Yeah,
information
they've
has been
literally
like,
wiped out
isn't
everyone's
that crazy?
memories on that.
The
That's
information
crazy.
has been like just
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of
And it's
crazy.
crazy that they've really enforced it. Like there isn't some secret society that just like, oh, you know what, this is
No, but
this is
I
a
think it's kind of crazy
dispel.
that like because like they go to Kaln, right? Like,
Mhm.
like a whole ass like town
Yeah,
or
they
some
go to
shit,
regular towns, regular
and there's not
people in it.
even the
Yeah.
like the magic hall, the main city. There's that many witches, and the secret hasn't been out. I do think it's like
It somehow
that's
doesn't
kind of
spill, right?
is that a bit of a plot hole? That is a bit of a like I don't know. That's a bit of a
Yeah, I feel like
bit of a
like
stretch.
bro, Tartar is walking around like I feel like nobody like I know they'll be really dark for the show's tone as well, but I feel like there's nobody jump the wizard kids, that like the apprentices and shit, and try to
Phrasing,
like
but okay. Okay.
there's nobody try to like rob them and be like, oh shit, and then somehow figure out like, why does this kid have a pen and paper with weird symbols on it, and then they close the book and then it just activates a spell. Then like, whoa shit, I have the power, right now. So,
I would say
Yeah,
this show on its own is really like, I would say
but
it
this is
shows like a different side.
surprisingly damn good though.
Mhm.
really really enjoyable.
You know,
I really like.
Super
I still say
enjoyable.
it's
The
probably
animation is
underrated.
really
I don't
really
think.
pop.
I don't know what
really
genre
nice,
this is
bro.
supposed to be in. I guess the Freeran one. I guess
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
It is fantasy, and then like it
But
would
like
be the
when you put
same as
fantasy,
Freeran, but a
because
bit
like you
add
know how
more.
like it's so hard because like you know how like we usually watch, because you know like how technically
Mhm.
Freeran's in like Shonen Jump and shit, if I'm not wrong,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Or right.
Yeah.
But you know like but it's not the typical ones that we think of. You know like
Mhm.
JJK or some shit. You know what I mean? So
It's
like
not
Yeah.
really shonen.
it's definitely not. It's
It's
definitely
not.
not. Like
It's
it's the
not
same
fighter
like I guess
shonen
like
as well.
distribution, but yeah, so I guess fantasy. I don't know. I think this is good. Also, I think, but we need more like fantasies like this, like not perfect or like as highly acclaimed as Freeran, but I feel like this is good because like we need less isekais, because like
We
I
need
feel like
less
some
slop,
isekais
bro.
are
We need less slop, bro.
like yeah, like bro, like, I gotta put my head aside, but like that definitely like some good ass isekais out there, you know. But I think probably be better if it was just fantasy, you know.
It's straight up fantasy.
You know what I
It
mean?
doesn't. It
Yeah,
doesn't have
she's
to be
just.
some. It doesn't have to be some bum or some gamer or some overworked, stressed out
I think
dude.
people like remind you, bro. I watched like 0 minutes of like Mushoku, but I I heard from people like couldn't equal the fact that uh like he does have to change. Like he's not like a different person. You know how like some isekais where like they get
Mhm.
like teleported to a world and then they're just not the
Kazuma.
same character that they were.
Kazuma.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like how many times we've seen that, like, you know, like where they like like they entered this other person's body and become like a cute fanboy, but like
But
they're
they're at
nothing
heart
like they
they're
were
still the
from the
same
real
dude,
life.
you know.
Yeah, so like I know that's what like apparently like Mushoku does well, but like I do think like, dude, if they're not gonna like really change their like or like keep their personality from like our world,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna just become this new person, just cut out the isekai part and just have the fantasy, dude. So I
Mhm.
don't get what I mean, bro. But I do like the fact that I don't know, bro. Like there's no boy MC. Kind of tired of a shouting man, a shouting kid.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of dig it, bro. Even though, bro, tartar sauce
Yeah,
reminds me of fucking bro, that kid from Black Clover. You know, what's his name? The one in the village.
that kid who's like just hating on Asta the whole
I
time,
swear
right?
it's the same
Yeah,
voice,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, bro. What's his
The
name?
kid was like, I don't know what
Oh,
his
I don't
name
know.
was. He was like,
What's his
"Yo,
name, Icon?
Asta, just give up, bro.
The
Asta,
kid in
just
the
give up, man. You
village.
can't do magic."
Yeah,
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
I forgot his name, dude. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, it does remind me. You know, but Tata, I do think is W character at the end of the day. I do
Nash,
think the
Nash,
episode.
Nash, Nash.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Nash
I
Equilibrium.
googled
Yeah.
Black Clover hating kid, you know, and it's like they hate their kid from Black Clover, you
No,
know,
but I
and
do
just
think
Nash
like
pulled up.
the
Yes.
tartar sauce episode is like it's fine. The tartar is fine. The episode probably unneeded. I'm sorry. Nice episode. Didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I should. Yeah, I didn't feel like it was necessary. I don't know. Like him going. I mean, it's cool to see. Like it's crazy that he's colorblind. Also, that's
Yeah,
another thing.
completely like pretty much complete colorblind. It's just that instead of black and white, it's just silver. You know, silver and black.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And like him also getting like what's that word? What's that word? Stereotyped out of. I know not stereotype. Like just like cut out of becoming a witch also.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind
Yeah.
of sad.
That's man. He'd just be like, yeah, you'll never be a good witch. You don't even try. Oh man.
Bro, but it's just me, or like, bro, you know, like, bro, like there are times where they're like, oh, you have a hat, you're a witch. Bro, what if I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna make a hat? Then what?
Yeah. Yeah. Surprise.
Then what?
But
What are you gonna
that's
do?
true. There's no dude out there who with any pointy hats. You know.
It's like a hat. Like, why are hats like they're like, you know, like they're like IDs?
That's true. You know, it'd be like, oh, it's like, oh, it's a regular dude. Puts on a hat. They're like, oh shit, it's a witch. You know,
It's a witch! It's a witch!
yeah,
It's a
oh,
witch!
shit,
Kill
it's
him!
a
Kill
witch.
him! Kill him!
I feel like
When you think of,
nobody could tell Kifri was a witch at first, you know, and he had to introduce himself and put on the hat, you know, like
Dude, I don't
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
get. Bro, I like Kifri, but sometimes, bro, like, I look at his fit. I don't know, man. He looks a bit like Himmel. You know, but he has like,
he does.
but he has like Gabimaru's hair,
yeah.
Yeah.
and then like, his spectacles is like one side is like.
One side is
Is he
darked out.
is he blind one side? Do you think?
I think, yeah.
Do you think?
he-
Do you think?
He's probably blind in one side.
Is it crazy that we've never seen his right eye, but you don't think about it?
Yeah, it's probably he's either gonna be blind on one side or he's gonna end up like Kakashi one day, you know, and they pull up the other eye and be like, oh shit, you know, I have something hidden there, you know, oh goddamn. Yeah.
Also, it's just me like. Also, it's just me like reading. No, I'm pretty sure this is it, right? But like, he definitely used memory erasure, right, on
Mm-hmm. On somebody.
on the grams,
Mm.
right?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. When
He
the light,
definitely
right,
used
on the
memory-
light.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I
When he was
think- I
talking about
think he
the
did.
he was talking about the ink and the cloning
Yeah.
cloning medallion, something like that, right? That was it.
Yeah. Bro, let's talk about the peak of this show, bro.
Bro, let's talk
Episode
about
4, 5.
let's talk about the fifth episode, man. You know, after
Yo,
after you know they were buying
there's some
shit.
cool
They were
shots
buying
from
shit
this
at
episode.
the stationery shop. My girl Coco done ran out the store, and all the girls were like no questions, whatever.
No,
They're
but
like,
where
they
is
just started
Kifri?
running after
Where
her.
is Kifri?
Yo,
Where is
Kif-
Kifri? How
Where
did
was
he do that?
Kifri?
Kifri?
Where
Yeah,
was
where was
I forgot
Kifri?
where
Where
was
was he?
Kifri?
Where was he?
Bro,
I think he was in
bro.
another part of the shop, if
Bro.
I'm not mistaken. Because I just
Yeah.
remember like yo, Coco ran, and then like what do you call it? The girls ran
Also, bro,
after
these
her.
shoes are not meant for running, bro. I don't know
Yeah,
who
bro.
designed these
Bro,
shoes.
the
They're
girls
gonna
ran
get
after her.
different.
Tartar saw
Sure.
them run, and he's like, "Oh shit! Well, okay, they're going, I guess." And like, does not tell his granddad. They ran. They ran through the market. They grabbed Agate. They're like, "Yo, you're coming with us." And then they ran through the fog into. Bro, they ran into the Soul Society, man. Quite literally. Oh my god.
They
They
did run
ran
into.
into the
I
Soul
don't know what this
Society.
is. This is kind
Yeah.
of cool.
They ran
This is
into
cool.
the Soul Society. Then like, Kifri was like, "Yo, where are my kids at?" Like, Grandpa was like, "Shit, man, you know, shit." Tata was like, yeah. There's
Bro, but
some
the scene
weird,
of
there's some weird magic dude outside. You know, they ran after him. They're like, oh,
bro, but the scene of Agot screaming at Coco, being like, "Bro,
oh,
you're useless. Like,
oh, that's
you're the
messed up.
reason we're here."
No, it says
You know what I
that,
mean?
bro.
Like, why do you even
Not
speak?
only you turn your
Ooh.
mom to stone, but then you are the reason we are here, and now you're gonna say that you didn't mean
It's
this,
not your
right?
fault.
You're useless.
Ooh.
Oh, no,
Ikan might have a
that's not
point.
it.
Ikan might have a point. Ikan might have a point.
That's not it. That's not it.
Crazy. Even as a child.
No
Crazy
reason,
slander,
bro.
bro.
Crazy,
Oh, crazy
crazy,
slander, bro.
crazy.
No
Crazy
reason to say
slander.
that, bro. No reason, bro. Like she already knows, you know. Like for you to say that, you know. And then like in the manga, she wanted to say let's get away from here. But it's she wanted to say get away from her, which is Coco.
Oh.
Like the manga panel.
Oh, that's why she said take it however you like. Oh,
Mm.
no, that's fucked up.
That's why when I saw I was like, yo,
Slime,
that's fucked up, right?
slime her out. Slime her
Like
out. Yeah.
basically remember when she first met Argot, she said like, oh, my mom is frozen to stone, and then she's like, yeah,
Bro,
what
but the mental fortitude of Coco though, bro. If I got told that, I
mm.
would do it.
Yo.
Yo, just
the
say
the fact
just so you know,
Either
you
you're
better
slamming
hope
out agate on the
there's no
spot or
slurs for
you're running the
witches in
fuck
this world,
away.
bro.
Oh
You,
my
bro,
god.
you better hope
the
there's no slurs for these bitches, bro.
the the the,
I've been saying.
the fact that she used that information as a leverage to like put her down is so bad, right? Like she knows that already. Like you don't have to like put that down some more, you know.
No, that was crazy.
And this
No,
Kifri
that
thing
was
is
crazy.
so long to find them, bro.
No, that was crazy. And Kifri didn't even find them for a while, you know. He started flying
And
around.
and honestly, the dragon actually looks cool though.
Yeah, the dragon was cool. The whole concept of like the cloud and shit was pretty cool.
Like
They
like
climbed the
the
whole tower.
concept
Oh my god.
the concept of it having 4 wings is absolutely insane.
Yo, I found it real funny. Like you know when they finally got to the seal or the marker, and they're like, "Yo, what do we do, guys?" And then Loki, was it Tatia? She just like wiped the edge, and then the world started crumbling, and they're like, "Oh shit!" like, oh shit! Then the hole opened up, and then Kifri like saw through the hole. Like, "Oh shit! There you guys are." Bro, my man flew in, picked up Agate as she's falling, flew up into the sky, split the clouds. Oh my god!
Yo, I think
Because if
that
I
scene of them
split the
of him
clouds.
flying in, splitting the clouds plus the music,
Split the
and then
clouds.
doing
Oh
some.
my god! And
I
then
don't even know what he
created,
did. Like,
bro. I
yeah.
don't know, man. He created a fire dragon so big it literally ate the other dragon. Oh my goodness! Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness!
god, bro!
Oh
I
my
think
goodness, bro! It ate
bro,
the dragon and it exploded and it turned into a fucking fire flower, bro. Oh my glorious, glorious episode, bro. Glorious episode.
goddamn.
damn.
Glorious episode. Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
But
We're watching the
honestly,
scene right now.
bro,
We're watching the scene right now.
props to the studio though. Like making
That's
like
beautiful as fuck.
this budget, the budget to
I
make this is
think for me,
crazy.
you asked me 2026 so far. This is scene of the year for anime. This one
Yes,
scene,
bro.
like
It's probably the
truly,
scene of the
I
past
really
5
do
years,
think
bro.
so.
It's probably the scene of the past. Look at this right there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're watching it right now. I was thinking like, what's he doing? And then
Oh
like there's
my
a pause,
god.
and then the clouds just
Oh.
oh,
He just he
Yo.
literally opens the sky up. Oh
and then he
my
does some like
goodness.
Gojo like reawakening like some yellow.
Oh my god.
The
Some
water
infinity
becomes.
shit. Like
I don't know what this
oh,
is about. The water becomes.
the water turns into like a wing.
I don't know. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
days. Oh my god.
Oh,
It looks cool though.
shout out Kung Fu Panda.
Actually,
Yeah.
look at that, man. Oh my
Oh, it's
goodness.
so huge.
Oh
No,
my
but you see this
goodness.
right? But then like, how did he like get done by water,
Because
like
he's him,
later
you
on,
know. He's him.
bro?
He's
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, but then
him.
he like
The,
he gets
the
drowned
plot,
and then like he gets
the
the
plot armor,
plot,
yeah.
the
The
plot.
plot armor.
Beautiful, bro. I
Oh
thought
my
like
days.
at this point, when I watched like the first five episodes, I thought I was about to say, "Wow, this is like gonna creep into like 9. This is like
This
surprise."
is
You know what I
good.
mean?
This is
Like
probably gonna be like
9.5.
9.5
Yeah, one of the
plus.
best animes I ever watched. Okay, but then, well, as we know,
Because the
you know
immediate
the
next
the
episode.
immediate. Yep,
Unfortunately,
we
the immediate next episode,
unfortunately,
bro.
which
Iguin,
is fine, which is fine,
Iguin.
which is fine. But I thought like it's gonna build something. It builds to the trial, I
It
guess.
builds, but I feel like it's drawn out. There's way more still images. They're doing the shit where like they would talk and then like they would like stand still and think and then not do anything for like a good 5 seconds. Oh my days.
Yeah, I do think introducing a new character,
But okay, I feel
slowing
like
down the
okay,
is
this
fine, but
6 wasn't as bad. I feel like 7 was worse. Okay, 6 wasn't as bad.
I think 7 was fine.
No, 7 was the bridge one, right? Like, bro,
No, 7 was
the
the
bridge
bridge,
one was not
yeah.
it, bro. In my opinion, the bridge one was not it.
The
bro.
bridge did feel long, but I also felt like
Yeah,
you
the
know
bridge felt like
no,
an
this is
hour
my
long,
problem.
bro. I'm gonna be
I
real
think this is
honest.
worse. I think this is worse than when Argot told like Coco to like, bro, like low key, like you're problematic, like get out of my face. I think this is worse because like Argot was like, yo, please, like, why did they treat me as a useless child? Because you're a child.
Yes, you're a kid. Oh
Also, I think
my
like
god.
did no one like instill these values? Like, I assume you've been here for like a year. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like it's not about you. You know, like, cause I'm sure like if she gets in trouble, it's not gonna be like whatever. It's like probably curfew will get, I don't know, investigated too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like apparently like how strict they are.
Yo,
So like
you know I hate about this episode, like
Episode 7?
because
Yeah, I
episode
don't hate
7 was
about
like
this episode. I just hate this
because
episode.
when I read it right, it's like when people was like needing help from Aga's like, yo, they finally need my help. Yes.
Bro,
And then
shut up
like
and
for her
help them. Yo,
and for her to freeze up is like crazy, bro.
bro, the whole thing, bro. My girl
is it an anime
Coco
problem
was
or like
my
bro
girl
like
Coco was yo.
the flight or fight response in anime like is if maybe it
It's
doesn't
not
match
that.
like match real life, but it doesn't feel like
There's like no like
doesn't feel
urgency.
human. Yeah, you know.
There's like no
you know.
urgency, bro. Coco was hanging on the rock. She's like, "Yo, it's so slippery. I'm about to be swept away." And like she
I feel
climbs
like
up. She just stands up. She's like, "Oh shit!" They're distracted. Walks over here, stands in front
no,
of
but
rock.
isn't that crazy?
Thinks
No,
about
is it
like,
just
what
me,
do I do?
bro? Like no
Yo.
magic is cool. Like no magic is cool, bro. If my son is down there and you create a bird, I'm not looking at the bird. I'm gonna be like, oh,
Bro,
okay.
I'm pushing you down.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm surprised the dad did not jump down like 10 minutes earlier, man. I'm gonna be
No,
real.
but why did they stare at the bird for like 2 minutes?
Yes.
And like, oh yeah, by the way, like, was it that cool? Like, was it... yeah.
Yo, thank God one of them was like, "Yo, I know it's a pretty ass bird, but it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do shit, bro." Oh my goodness.
And then we see the Knights of Morales.
The bums of Morales, bro. Oh my god, we're
Is
getting
Morales like a play on like morale?
Nah.
You think? I don't know. What does it mean?
Bro, like when they
Morales,
did that, right? They really had no moral. They just like they just captured
Shit.
her. Like they captured her, and she's like, and you're like, yeah, we're forfeiting you of your memory, bro.
Does that fit hard?
No, bro. This looks like the bird people from like Black Clover.
Oh shit.
There's a lot of Black Clover I see in this show. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is like that one. What? The blue rose.
Oh.
But it's not blue. They're red. Yeah.
Shit, fuck the Blue Rose, man. Oh my god.
Oh shit, bro.
Shit, how would
Yeah, I think
Asta do in the squad? You know, as a man
Asta
with
was
no
kind of
magic.
real. Why not?
Yes. Yeah.
No, that might be scary because like there's actually no magic, and
Yo,
this guy
Asta-
actually can. Yeah.
Asta might be the most functioning individual, bro, in the whole group, bro. Oh my god. You know? He'll find a way to somehow make his
Yo, I'm gonna be
big-ass
honest.
sword,
Was
like, do everything.
was that a dude or a girl? Like
Who?
the blonde hair just now.
That was a girl.
The-
That was a
Oh,
girl.
okay. Because
The one
like
who was
when
healing-
I
the one that was
when I
healing,
read
right?
yeah because the one when I read it right I couldn't tell.
Or the one that was
Or the
bandaging
one that
the
was
sun, right?
rapping the.
Yeah. Bro, man's
Rapping
name is
The
the-
blonde hair the
man's
blonde
name
hair
is
girl.
man's name is it Gustav? I thought it was Gustav, bro. Like Gustav, like
Kuska.
Gustav.
It's Kuska.
Gustav.
Kustas.
Is it?
Kustas.
I don't know, man.
Kustas is
I
not
think it's
it, bro.
Kustas. Yeah,
Kustas
Kustas is a
not it, bro.
stupid ass boy, bro.
Kustas is not it, bro.
No, but like, how did he get down there? No. Like, how did he get on a rope and then like?
No, why
Did
do
no
you
one-
tie a rope around like unstable as
No.
tree and then go down, man.
No, but
Oh my god.
no, but did no one see that?
No, I'm surprised no
Nope.
one stopped that. You know, my guy was going
No.
down,
He
and
was
then
already,
his
like,
dad
down.
was like, "You come up now, bro, bro." If I was his dad, bro, I would pull him up, bro. I'm gonna pull the fucking rope up. Oh my god.
No, but how did he get so deep down? And he's like,
No,
and only then they're like, Kustas, what are you doing?
it was my boy.
Bro,
Not my boy. Not my
people
boy.
are not the adults are not
Not
standing around, bro.
the adults are not there, bro. Unfortunately, Kifri as well towards the later end of the show. Oh my
Free.
days. Also not there, man. Oh my god. At times when
Free is
Coco needs it
prime
most,
aura farmer, some real shit.
Coco is not there, you know.
Also, the teleportation magic, pretty fucking cool, dude. He did it.
He just turns into
I don't know what
he
he
just
did,
turns
but
into mist.
yeah, man.
Honestly, that was cool.
Tartar sauce.
That was cool.
Tartar sauce.
Just putting the chop and it turns into a doorknob and it's a different room. Like that's kind of cool. But this guy is not cool. Yeah, bro. Oh my god. Man, bro, the light appeared and everything got scattered, and my man was like, "This is your fault. You can't do anything about it. You can't do anything to make it better. Fuck you."
No, he's not.
Oh
Okay,
my. Yeah. Okay.
okay, no, but I don't think he was really
Okay, not
saying
your
like
fault.
it's your fault.
No,
but I
no,
think
no.
he was
He wasn't saying
like,
your fault, lah. But I mean, like, it's just the way he said.
No,
it's
but you
like,
know
yeah.
what's funny is okay, but what's funny is like it's true that I think like remember when she was on the bed in the hospital,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
then Tarta like has that saying where he's like, there are things you can do and you can't, right? And
Yeah.
she's like, that's why you have magic to do the things you can't do.
Ooh.
That's I think not the saying in a sense that like I think you should accept that there are things you can't do. Right? Yeah, I
Why
think it's a bit
Tartar
dangerous
so
to be like, that's the point of magic. Like that's why we can
Tartar
do things that we.
so gloomy, bro.
Is valid, I guess. But to be fair,
I think it's a valid thing that like
it's valid, but I
magic-
guess to a degree,
magic is so glazed in this world.
Yeah.
Let's relax. Like
it's
like,
fair. It's fair, but I guess to be fair, at least in Tartar's line of work and like just what he does and shit, like what he can't do gets pretty debilitating, you know, especially not being able to tell colors and such. So you know, and like, man, I don't know. I just don't like. I just don't like how he told Coco off, man, because Coco been getting all the shit, man, from everyone.
Yeah, Coco picking all the shit.
Getting all the shit, bro. Oh my god.
I'll be doing some freaky stuff, bro. If I had the forbidden,
Forbidden, yeah.
If you're telling me that all I need to do is draw,
Ooh.
Yo.
Bro, you know, bro, Agate was like, yo, I practiced until my fingers are stained, bro. I would draw until my arm falls out.
Yeah,
bro.
I was like,
Yo.
congrats, you maggot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
My fingers were
you know what I
stained
mean?
and my
Like, okay.
finger, my
fingers are
fingertips
stained.
were
Okay,
stained,
like,
and my
you-
fingers were calloused, bro. My
yeah,
bro.
I was like, great, you're a messy person. Like, what?
Bro, I'll get
Talking
bone to
about?
bone arthritis in my fingers, bro. People are like, yo, shit, bro. I'm practicing that.
I was like, wait, what?
Oh my god.
Like, I mean, like, do you guys see it coming that she was a noble?
Yeah, kind of did.
Oh, that
I
I
kind of
got.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
kinda
did.
did. Yeah,
Versus
I
like
feel
a
like there has
Yeah.
to be some there has to be some, maybe not noble. Maybe I thought that that she was talented and then she had just an superiority complex.
She had it
Since-
coming, lah.
Maybe she
I guess in a way.
I thought maybe she herself was like could have been like a late bloomer and then she'd be like, yo, I wasn't shit without power back then, but now you don't
Yo,
have power, so you ain't shit either.
What is
You know?
going on, bro?
Oh. This is why my man nearly slimed himself out, man. You know, Kifri, bro.
You,
He-
you imagine,
he has
I was
like,
thinking about the dragon
He had
fight.
to
Like,
put himself in a washing machine, bro. Look at this. Oh man.
no, but like, you done defeated a dragon. I know that the dragon Loki maybe had no magic powers in a way, but like,
yo, but
you
that
know?
fit, right? It actually made him look like Gojo
Yeah.
for just this episode.
Yeah, so he must not have a red eye, a right eye, right?
No, okay, I'm pretty sure there must be something that made his something, maybe a forbidden
Probably the
magic that
brim
made his
caps.
eye right there. Yeah.
Must be the brim cap. Yeah.
I think they took his eye.
He has to have a better word in Japanese though. the brim caps as the
Oh, yo,
does
what
not
the
have
hell?
the aura.
You didn't see
It
this?
just
That this is like, oh shit. You know, when
it
I
just
saw
does not
that, I
have like
thought
the
the episode
aura
was
that,
about to be peak. You know, but I'm like, oh shit. My man just took the thing, shattered it, and just left.
and then left.
And then
Yeah, I
left.
thought they go 1v1 when he met
Actually, bro,
the.
I
I thought they
thought
go
shit was about
1v1.
to
I
go
thought it's like
down.
yeah,
I thought shit
yeah,
was about to
that's
go
why.
down, and they're about
And
to
then
send like the
you know
girls
what
to be
went
like,
down?
"Yo,
You
get
know what went
help,
down?
bro."
You know what went down?
She
Nothing,
went
bro. They started
down with it.
eating.
She
They
went down with
started-
the cold, bro. That's what's up, man.
She
Oh
went down
my
with the
god.
cold. And
That
then we
part
got
also
to
went down. That
episode
teapot also went down, bro. Not gonna lie. Yeah, shit.
episode 10. Probably the. It's an okay episode on its own, but like yeah, again like why did we go through this episode? Like,
Mhm.
but I felt like this was the Tata episode, but also like yo, like if Tata is getting his whole ass own episode, where this is a filler. But I do kind of dig their. Hey man, this kind of a cute pairing lah. Tata
Mhm.
and I don't know man, something about it. Bro.
But you know, like I really love the fact that the artwork of the animation, because like if you see the manga, like the author really puts a lot of like detail towards the thing. Like I'm telling,
So
Because
I'm saying
everything
like
like
it's
coincides
so
with it.
much detail.
so it's not like a
It's
anime
not like
carries type
JJK.
of.
It's not
Yeah,
like
it's not-
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Okay,
You know, it's
the
not like that.
manga, like the type of art that the author is used is like not
Yo,
those
this
typical
kid
like
looks like Akaza, bro. I swear to God, bro. Sometimes.
Oh
I'm looking
shit,
at-
young Akaza.
Yo, dude. Yeah, dude.
yo the stance
Wait, he's
the
not.
stance.
Wait, you mean
How
he's
how
not
do you do the
really
stance again? Wait, how do you do the stance
the
again?
hand? The hand.
The hand.
How do you do it like
It's
that?
like he one hand out and then the other hand is like doing the come get me kind of thing. You know.
Yeah. Oh
Fucking come
yeah,
get me.
like that, like
Yeah,
that.
What if I run?
yeah.
Yo, fuck that shit. What if I run
Yeah.
the other way? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, shit.
what if I don't? What if I don't
And then
run you?
and then the snowflake pattern below, right? Oh.
Yeah. The snowflake. Oh shit. Look at this guy. Fuck this guy, bro. Oh my god. Be like,
Actually,
you
fuck
should
this
help clean
mustache
this.
guy.
Help this.
Why did you do again? The mustache guy in episode
No,
Yo,
he just
you-
pull up.
you-
He just be
like,
like, "Yo, you're a wizard, right? You have to come now." Oh my god. Doesn't
Yo,
see the kid on the bed.
you know, it's kind of typical in every
this
single
guy
like.
holding the torches. Episode 10, 18 minutes in. This guy's just a haircut. Yo,
This
The-
guy's
the-
not
the-
it, bro. This guy's not it, bro.
The what? The typical bowl cut.
Hmm.
Nah, like the beard dude just now looks like every typical baron, bro. Like a noble baron title.
Wait, Ikon, you were mentioning about the art style earlier. You mean like he's not like typical anime kind of drawer? Is he more like is his style a bit
I
more
would
like
say,
Castlevania-ish? Or
like
like
his style, like it, like if he wrote like a dark anime, it would look really cool, you know.
so he's kind of like Castlevania type, like
I
that
think so.
esque.
I think so. It's
As
like
in like the face
it's
proportions are a bit more like
it's
lifelike,
super
you know what I mean?
like yeah. I would say a bit like lifelike, but like it's like super like a lot of detail to it, you know. Like
So
I would
it's not necessarily like the anime with the big eyes and then like small face kind of thing. Okay.
yeah
It's more realistic human proportion face kind of thing.
yeah
More attention to like outfits and all that also lah.
yeah. I really love like the attention to detail when
I prefer
they
the
did it.
outfits are all the details are like every character. Well, that is a witch because like
What in the
because
world
us
is that?
because us common born, like we're not.
Is
Common
that like a
folk.
floaty? Is
Yeah,
that a
common
float?
folk.
No,
Is that
that's a cloak, bro.
Yeah, but everyone looks unique in a good way. Like
Mhm.
not in a
yeah.
they got their own like
Yo, that penguin though.
what the
Penguin
fuck,
looking.
bro? Okay, I haven't watched this far.
Penguin looking.
Disclaimer, I
Mythans,
haven't
bro.
watched
It's
episode.
Mythans, bro.
I watched until episode 10.
Yeah.
So like
It was like
yeah.
they're like
anyway,
okay,
so
basically they're supposed to take the second test. There's like 5 total tests to become a witch. Actually, you need 4. 5 if you want to be a teacher. It's basically a PhD, you know. So Coco has done her first. This one is the second.
mean-
It's meant for
I
like
mean everyone's
agate.
done the first, so like
Well,
Yeah.
episode
This
12 comes
this
out.
one's meant for agate. Not everyone took it. But he also tricked is it Reacher?
Episode 12 is out
He
already?
tricked,
Wow.
yeah. He literally tricked is her name Reacher? I forgot what the fuck is her name.
Oh,
Name is name.
Ritual?
Richer.
Richer? Is it Richer?
Richer.
Richer?
Richer.
Oh,
Okay,
is
he
alright.
literally tricked Richer into joining the thing. You're like, okay, we're coming here for Agate's, exam. We're gonna accompany her. and then like oh yeah, by the way, Richard here going to, and she's like, what? Oh my god! But she low-key carried the last part lah, because man, dude, this other dude where his master was like, yo, my kid's a bum, he's not passing. This guy was crying like half the episode, he's like, yo, I do not know the answer, I do not know how to do this. Then like Richard is like, yo, I only know like one thing, I can know how to make like the crystal ribbons. He just did modifications of that to complete all the tasks, and I'm like, you know what, she hasn't been wasting her time. Valid. Yeah.
So technically, episode 13 comes out Monday, so we're just
Oh.
having, I guess, 12 episodes it is,
13.
lah.
So unfortunately, I mean, like, I guess time timing wise, maybe we should. I thought we finished episode 12. That's why we did it. So well, we can't speak on the. But I think it's fair to say we can give
Episode 13.
our
But I
general,
don't.
like,
Yeah.
Remember when animes used to be just 12 episodes, not at 13?
when was that?
I don't know, back then.
Dude, I feel animes.
Yeah, back then one
I mean,
season would just
every
be 12
gen-
episodes,
ev-
bro.
every
25,
generic
bro.
season,
I don't
yeah.
know, bro. Oh, okay.
Every generic season is like 12 episodes, and then now like
Now it's
if
like
it's
13.
if it's like
Serious, bro.
super good, if it's like super good, it'll go up to like 24 per season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like
But at this point, we're gonna get like a 15 episodes season 1, but like
yeah,
30, bro.
like
But-
3 episodes gonna be filler.
Yeah.
But I would say okay. So what came out in 2026 so far, right? Let's think. What came
Mhm.
out? Actually, let's see. We got Mail open right now.
I would think I would say overall, like putting it into like
ReZero, Classroom
a per-
Elite.
putting a perspective of like that anime into like, because I read half manga and half watching it, I would give it a really solid 8.5, like
I was gonna-
overall.
I was gonna say 8.52 actually. I had to think.
I would say
like,
8.5 overall.
I'll give it
Like
overall, yeah.
for individual episodes, yeah, I would give like certain episodes higher than
yeah,
the other.
I give it like 8.1, bro. But not gonna lie,
It
the
has a
first
10
five. The first
It has a
5
10
was,
episode, I must say.
Yeah.
It's a 10 episode. But unfortunately, like the 10 episode came like so early on. Like, yo.
Yeah.
The first 5
Yeah.
episodes, man, legit, in like 88995, bro. Oh my god. And then it went up to 7. Oh my god. Afterwards, 88910, bro. Holy sh-
I do think episode 4 and 5 carries it like a bit, I
Oh.
would say. Like without it, I think I'll give it like an 8, to be fair. 7.5 actually.
7.5.
To be
Mhm.
real.
I
Yeah,
was
to be real,
7.5.
7.5. But
She sure.
like if season 2 can have maybe okay, like to say like have another 10 is kind of crazy, but maybe a bit more like, yeah, come on, bro. I want to see some action,
Yeah.
man.
Do you see it looks like a dragon, but it looks like a wyvern combined with a dragon, huh?
It's probably supposed to be.
I don't
like,
know, man. It probably is
wyvern,
some
I
sort of
guess.
that, bro. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It actually
They'll
looks
always
cool.
have like everything in between, every fantasy
Yeah.
world gotta have like
Yeah.
some sort of like wolves, some sort of bear, some
Some
sort of
like
deer.
Cerberus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised like they don't. It's just me or like I don't see what's it
Look at
called?
that.
Ghidorah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the 3-headed like dragon from like
Yep.
Godzilla.
Yep.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just thought like, Ghidorah's kind of cool. Like,
Yo, thank God we didn't see any goblins. Yo, thank God we didn't see
Okay.
no orcs.
Wait, what? What's wrong with that?
Yo, I don't know, man. The
I would say
past few
I
enemies with the
know-
orcs and goblins weren't it, man. Oh my god.
I know it's like
Fine.
typical like it's pretty typical for like fantasy wise is to have orcs and goblins.
Yeah.
They might
No, I
they
know,
might
but
actually
the
have it,
but
They might
see-
actually have it like
know, but-
randomly.
But the design of the like orcs and goblins in 9 out of 10 animes is like not it, man. I'm gonna be real. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
what
the
else
show
are you
might
gonna
do it
put
different
it?
if they are gonna be,
How many like
What
Batman
else?
animes?
It looks
Yeah,
it looks pretty
and then
typical,
the
no?
elves are just regular anime characters with the ears, like pointy.
Just humans with ears.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
mean,
shit,
that's
bruh.
that's what the representation is,
Oh, but I mean, like, it was kind of like, when you first watch like Lord of the Rings, when you see the elves, you're like, oh shit, these are
No,
like,
but,
literally a higher
No, but like
creatures,
Japanese
goddamn.
people. No, pretty sure like the Japanese, like now this is a stretch. I'm not putting this as a stamp, but I'm pretty sure the Japanese like when they think of like these like like D&D fantasy. They're not going off like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones or like
Yeah. That's
They're
true. That's
going.
true.
D&D.
They're
They're
going
probably
off
going
like
off isekai.
MMO.
So like they're probably going some MMO.
Oh,
That's why. Yeah, some other.
they're going
You
off
know,
some MMO,
yeah,
bro.
that's why I'm thinking like that's why.
That's why the goblins look like that, bro. Oh my days. Yeah, bro. If only like, man. You know, I know she's not technically not an elf. I don't remember if she's an elf, but bro, we need more elf designs like that one girl in Solo Leveling, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Oh, you mean the?
Oh,
Is
oh,
she even?
Esil, is
Is
it?
she?
Is she
Is
an
she?
elf? I think she's an elf, bro. Wait,
I thought she's a
wait.
demon. Is she? Isn't she a demon?
Who's the demon?
He should be a demon. A demon girl. Yeah,
Uh,
she's a demon girl. Sorry,
yeah,
demon girl.
demon, right?
She's
Yeah,
a demon, but I
she's a
mean, we
doctor.
need
She's
more
a
elves
doctor,
in
right?
anime to be designed like her. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit, this is that, that's good.
Ooh. Yeah. So overall, I guess the show is pretty amazing.
Also,
I
go
guess
watch.
for a first timer for a genre, I would say it's a really good first time thing that everyone should
This
watch.
is, I do think it's, damn, yeah. I do think this is
Like it's really good first anime for someone who's
for,
like really brand new,
yeah, for
to
someone
like
who
dive
like
in.
maybe they've gone through like
Yo, if you've never watched anime, yeah.
Kimetsu, they've gone through Kimetsu, maybe Attack on Titan, and they want like
Yeah, because they have like higher standard of like animation, right? If they have higher standard of animation, because
okay.
like
So what do you guys think
Yeah, I
of?
think the standard of
Not even about
animation
which
should be
anime,
higher.
about
Yeah, shit.
how much do you guys? Because I saw like recently like someone talking about like 10 years ago it wasn't much of a problem, you know,
in terms of what
animation into like how good a story is. Like
I
people
would say
say,
because of a few years
I would
ago.
say because the standard has increased. Yeah, I do kind of expect like sometimes.
Because like
Yo, man,
like previous animes, like the standard was like quite low because of the probably
that's
the
true.
budgets and everything.
That's true.
But like the storyline carries it, even though like with like bare minimum
Yeah, but
animation.
you look, you don't even realize that the animation's not
Yeah,
that good.
yeah, exactly.
No,
Because
because like some people
you're
will say
so
like some people will say like, oh, but back then like people like actually invested in the story because they weren't actually looking at the animation. But hey, man, now we have nice animation.
Now we have
Yeah.
shit with good
Like I'm
animation,
gonna
but
look at
ass story.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yo,
I'm gonna
that's
look
the-
at yeah. Like Vinland Saga doesn't have like the best animation, but it's consistent and the story is that good. I don't mind it. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yo.
don't.
But the
Vinland
only
Saga,
thing,
yeah, it's like
Yeah, if you have a
yeah,
good story, the animation automatically becomes like a bit better. You know,
but
perceived
it
to
is
be.
like for different like I would say for different IPs, the only concern that they have is like probably just budget. But
I
even
guess.
I
then, like
guess that's true. That's true.
even then, like you see, like I would take like Uma Musume for an example. Like yo, that has like insane animation. I know lah, it's like pretty famous, right? Regardless, but like for it to have a better animation compared to One Punch Man is like absolutely insane. By the
Yo,
way,
especially when before the game went global. You know,
yeah, exactly.
before it went global, the animation was incredible, bro. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
exactly.
Also, I think it's
So
good,
like,
valid to when like, dude, like the animation is really good, and then like nowhere near as that level. I do think like how do I say it? Like you can hold it like hold it to that standard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say like the Infinity Castle like second movie, right? Let's say
mm.
comes out and it's like not as maybe smooth or
Imagine the animation is.
refined.
Imagine it's like every other
Okay,
conversation
wait.
is a
Maybe
still
that's a
frame.
bad. Maybe that's a bad. Maybe something more like a Seven Deadly Sins, where you hear
Mhm.
like a lot of people like glaze at the beginning. Like I think consistently you hear people say like Seven Deadly Sins like very peak at the start, but
Yeah.
like the fall off is too hard to like
Like even consider. You know?
ignore.
Yeah.
You know, and then yeah, that's why I don't know. Like I do think like animation probably, but it's true. But then again, like I feel like if you're critiquing like a rom com and you're saying like, oh, it looks like shit. I don't know, man. Like,
I
what
think
do you
you're
expect,
at the
dude?
wrong
Like,
place. You know,
you're
you're
like,
literally at the
I
wrong
don't know, dude.
place. You know,
I don't know, dude.
if
Like,
you're watching a
what
rom
are you-
com, you should just like kick back and just like just here for the laughs. You know,
yeah, dude.
that ass.
Like, obviously, like no one wants like a One Punch Man season 3,
Mm-hmm.
but like, like usually it isn't. So like I feel like calling it slop. Probably, yeah, probably not the way. That's why they should kind of like surprised me. I thought like magic. I thought okay, but like how many shows? Like I don't
But
know,
just
man.
how many shows are magic and like witches
Like
and
who
like
did this? Buck Films. Anyone know what Buck Films make?
who the hell is Buck and who the hell films?
Zom 100. Basically just
Okay,
Oh, it's
Zom
all
100 was
100.
Zom 100 was ass, bro. I gotta be really dude. Holy
yo.
shit.
Yeah.
Zom 100 was ass. Yo,
Yeah.
Look at that, bro. Look at that, bro. Wait. Why are there two different ones?
This is like this was season 2 or some shit.
This is
Oh,
second
recap.
season.
It's a recap. It's a recap. It's a recap.
Oh, thank God it's a
this is-
recap. Why does it need
Honestly,
a recap, bro? I think the
honestly,
score
it
should be
was.
lower.
I think
the
I
score
think
should
this
be
show
lower.
this show was like a bit underwhelming. Honestly,
Bro,
like
I think
okay,
the score should be
honestly,
lower.
I never
bro.
watched
honestly,
it.
honestly, before it become like announced as an anime, I think reading it was like much enjoyable. I would say,
Mm.
but the animation wise, I think because of I read the manga, I think I kind of understood why the animation was like that. Honestly,
The animation, I think it was alright. It's just a matter of like, at the start, it was generally like pretty peak, but then afterwards it became like nonsensical. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it became like too nonsensical, you know what I mean? Like, you could make it like zombie comedy survival kind of thing, but then it's like, yeah, what are we doing? You know, like, bro.
Yeah, because it's a bit of both, you know. It's like a bit serious and also comedy. So like,
Yeah, you can already, and you already get like it's gonna be comedy-ish at the start, especially when he was like, remember when his boss turned into a zombie and he's like, "Yo, boss,
yeah,
I'm submitting my form of resignation," and then he spears the boss off the fucking roof, off the balcony.
yeah.
That was the shit, you know. And then afterwards, they're like having a one night stand with people in the supermarket. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Shit.
It is what
like
it
a-
is, lah.
Yeah,
I think this is probably a new.
new studio.
This looks like a new studio. I mean,
Mhm.
they only have like 2
Quite.
animes from what it looks like. Whoa.
No, but Zom
Whoa.
100 had
Whoa.
like such a strong start,
Whoa.
man.
Whoa.
And afterwards, oh,
Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
what? Sorry.
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Oh,
Seems like the author
This
has
this is
done
this is
work
the
here.
author, right?
Yeah, this is the author, yeah. Creator of Witch Hat. How do I say that? Kamomi.
Kamome
Oh, I feel like a white male.
Ka-
Fuck, did I just say?
Shirahama.
Kamome Shirahama. Yeah,
That
Kamome
was so bad for
Shirahama.
me.
come on.
Kamomi.
No, it's the other way around. Shirahama Kamome.
Shirahama Sensei. Okay.
Yep.
Very nice.
Shirahama.
Okay. Oh.
Oh shit. Wait, she
Uh.
made Zom 100?
No, she didn't make someone 100.
Oh
No,
my
no,
god,
no, no.
thank God, no,
Relax,
holy
relax.
shit.
No,
Yeah,
no,
thank
no,
God,
no,
bro.
No, 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 no,
Nah,
no.
nah,
That doesn't make any
nah,
sense. That doesn't make any
Nah,
sense.
nah,
No.
No, because if she made Zom 100 and then made Witch Hat, that would have been like, bro, that's like going from a fail to a
but
straight A,
But this
bro.
is fairly
Oh my
huge
God.
for a season 1 of a fantasy,
Mhm.
like not Furin. So like, was this always big, the manga?
it gives
Obviously,
like
but like,
it gives like a good reality of like witches, like they don't immediately have the
was
powers
this
like
always like as hype as it was, or
I don't
only when
I
it
don't
came
know.
out the manga?
I think when it came out, like people started talking about it more.
Yeah,
I
I
started
feel like-
seeing, I started seeing
Yeah.
more TikToks about it, especially when it after the dragon
That-
episode, I was like, ooh.
Definitely the scene where Aga is scolding Coco. That's like all over in TikTok.
I didn't see that. Thank God I didn't see that.
I saw that.
Oh.
I saw
Wait,
it
anime?
after a year.
Wait, what anime have we covered this year? Actually, that came out this year.
It came out this year.
Not Black Clover.
Not
Rampage of
Solo
Ice.
Leveling.
Not Devilman.
Not
Solo Leveling.
Devilman.
Not Devilman.
That's already not 3.
Not Cyberpunk.
Not Cyberpunk. That's
Ice.
Rampage of
of
Ice.
Ice?
Technically this year.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rampage of Ice, I guess.
Yeah, that's about it.
Shit.
Is that's about it? I think.
Yeah.
No?
I think
like
I
this
think we
year,
should.
like-
I think we should
this
rotate.
year- This year hasn't like. Okay, I said that, and then I click on like this Frieren.
I think we should include
Hell's Paradise.
some.
Oshinoko. My bad.
Wait, Hell's Paradise
bad.
came out this year, bro.
I know. The second season.
Second season.
Oshinoko,
felt
of
like
course,
last
third
year, man.
season. Has Oshinoko ended like the anime? Do we know? Is it still good?
I mean,
I'm not sure.
What's this?
I think
You
I don't
you need
think-
to ask me. You need to ask me, Carl, because like I'm
Who's
pretty
that?
sure
Be
he's watched it.
Sentenced to be a hero. I don't know what this is. Is this
some
a guy?
hopefully not nonsense though. You know?
Light
Oh,
novel. This is a shit that
basically,
you would know though.
this is. I've read this, and my dad has watched every single show, every single episode already. Basically, the dude is like a retired man, and he's forced to like work as a hero to like protect this goddess. And basically, people view him like very badly because there is a rumor that he killed his previous goddess, which is not true because the previous goddess wanted him to kill her to like put her out of her own misery lah, I would say. So it kind of gave a perception that he killed the goddess, you know. So it gives like a weird ass rumor, you know.
Bro.
Yeah, it's just
That
weird. Man.
sounds like a lot, bro.
Animation wise, it's like
I'm surprised your dad watched the whole thing. You know. That's
yeah,
Why does your dad,
no.
yeah. Why does your dad watch so
My
much of
my
this
my
shit?
my dad just watches anything isekai.
Why?
Like anything goes.
We
Dude,
might
I
have
think
to
your
bring
dad
your
wants
dad on one day. You know, when we.
Dude, I think your dad wants to be isekai.
No, because like he
You might
doesn't
have
like
to talk
those
to him,
like
Big One.
he
You might have to talk
he
to him.
doesn't
You
he
You might have to talk to him, Big One. Shit, bro.
he doesn't watch those like generic like what ReZero's in Netflix, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ReZero is Netflix, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like he doesn't watch that.
Oh.
But like he watches like those
ReZero is like isekai, you know.
but he doesn't
Really,
touch
like-
on it.
It's like the
He
good
He
isekai.
touches on like those like one
Wait, real quick
season
for a short,
isekai, you know?
Nikwan. Wait, real quick. Short segment for a short. We're done
Mhm.
right now.
Okay.
Me and
Mhm.
Nikwan. Or like you can do with Uma. But us.
Yeah.
What is your Mount Rushmore of isekai, Nikwan?
Oh, Mount Rushmore of isekais.
Oh,
Oh,
So that means Mount Rushmore would be what?
you
Four.
need
top three,
You
top
need
four.
Four.
Yes, your Mount Rushmore
Oh.
of isekais. What is the Mount Rushmore of isekais? Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't remember all my isekais, bro. Fuck. Okay, I know
What probably
Mushoku
is?
Tensei. Mushoku Tensei is like I would
I
say
have a
4.
crazy shout. I have a crazy shout for.
I want
you
to
know
put
what to
3 for Mushoku, but like, ooh.
Oh no, you don't have to say in order. I think you can just say the four.
you
Okay,
can
so
say 4.
I'll put okay. First one would be like Mushoku, one of it,
0
and then because I haven't watched like the rest of the season for like ReZero, like the newest season, but it's still up there. I'll put ReZero as well, because like well, like before, like I watched it like what back in 2020, so like, I had no idea what I'm watching.
Are we putting the elephant in the room in the Mount Rushmore?
So 2 of that,
Are we
and
putting
then the what?
the elephant in the room of isekais? You know,
Oh.
some would say
Oh,
that like despite what you think of it, it is the isekai.
What is that again? Bro, I also don't know. I forgot already.
Ding ding ding. Shit.
Oh, okay. Just because I only watched season 1, so like I can't really put it
Wait.
there.
Asuna.
But I would say if I had time to watch it, I think it would be in one of my Mount Rushmores.
Damn. That's
It's just that,
cool.
bro, like after a few seasons
You
of it, it's
believe
just like,
that?
yeah,
I don't
yeah, I
think
do
so.
believe it lah.
Will
I think I do believe it lah.
Konosuba be there or no? Ikon. What do you think?
Konosuba,
Konosuba.
Konosuba, bro.
Okay, so
Konosuba is.
we have Sao. Okay, so we have Sao ReZero
We got
and
Sao, ReZero,
And
Mushoku
Mushoku
Mushoku.
Tensei.
Mushoku's the only recent one.
Uh,
Mushoku's the only recent one. So yeah.
okay, I want to put Konosuba, but I've only watched like how
What's
many
the
seasons
other-
does it have?
That's like 3 and a movie.
I watched season 1 only, so I can't really say much about that. I would say because I watched it already and I haven't continued the last season.
Okay, let's go
Wait.
through right now to see. Okay, so right now we have ReZero.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's scratch
Have-
Konosuba. I'll
Haven't you
put
watched
Tate no
No Game No
Yusha.
Life?
I'll put Tate no Yusha there.
Oh, Shield Hero. I forgot that exists.
Yeah, I forgot that existed as well.
I forgot
Is it
Shield
right?
Yeah,
Hero existed.
I'll put Tate no Yusha. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Those are my top
Or-
4.
No Game No Life. Forgot this is an isekai.
We might have to
This
watch
is one
that.
season. I've watched
2014.
I've watched a bit of this. I remember.
Madhouse.
Can you scroll down a bit in?
This is odd because this is like the one season
Yeah,
slime.
yeah, Mushoku's there.
I feel like
Regan is
slime goes
yeah,
to like season 7, 8, right? Yo, it might.
Yo, slime
That's
has
what
been
I-
going on for such a long time, bro.
yeah.
Slime,
Oh, it's having
like, like the
it's
One
having a
Piece of
movie
isekais.
soon.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's gonna
It's
just
having a movie soon, right? Literally. No, honestly, Mushoku can go neck and neck soon, bro.
Overlord. Okay, so like by pure
Ooh, Tanya the Evil.
Tanya again.
Yep.
We might have to watch
Sorry.
Tanya, bro. Oh.
We slandered Tanya crazy the last episode last
Ooh.
week.
Yeah, it
Overlord.
really
Okay,
is.
basically based on just popularity, it is just Overlord, Mushoku,
Yeah.
Slime,
Konosuba.
But
ReZero,
Overlord
Konosuba,
Ololo
Raijin.
is basically he's just stuck in a game now, with no way out.
The thing is, he doesn't want to leave. You know, he's just like shit. You know, okay.
No,
I'll
he
be like
can't. He
this.
can't. No, he just
What's
can't.
No,
gay?
he can. But then he's like,
What's
yeah,
gay?
you know.
He basically he just accepted his fate, you know.
This is hella popular. What's this? What's gay?
He
Am I
happily
missing out?
accepted Akon. Not gonna lie. He's like, yo,
Off duty Japan self defense. Oh, the GSDF. What am I saying? Okay,
Are we missing? Are we missing? Are we missing out? This is
what is this?
quite
Oh,
gay.
isn't this? No, no, no. Okay. I remember what this is now. So, these like military people, like yeah, the GSDF lah.
special
They got
forces.
sent. The military forces got sent into isekai, where like they
Wait, what?
didn't die, but like they were just like spawned there, and so like they had to coexist.
Are they still in
Like
their gear and stuff?
yes, like bro, they have
Oh,
guns, they have tanks, they have like SUVs and shit.
oh my
So like I think
What in a fantasy world, yo?
yeah,
Yo.
like I think the end how the ending was is that like some of the GSDF officers like got into relationship with some of the girls there, you know. So I was like, yo, what?
I mean, in Shadow.
Oh yeah, I mean so Shadow is quite good, but at the same time it's also like
This is another popular one.
yeah, it is quite popular.
Oh, it's an old
But
one.
it's
Oh,
it's
it's
just gonna
this.
take time.
Oh, I know this. I have a
Oh
friend.
yeah, this one.
We call him TZY. He loves this one.
The familiar of Zero. Maybe he just loves Loli, bro. Anyway.
Is it the wrong friend? Wait, I think they got the wrong. Yeah, I might
I think
slandered
we
the
got, I
wrong
think we
guy.
got the wrong.
Yeah,
the wrong
yeah.
guy,
I got the wrong guy. I got the wrong guy.
Oh, Ari Furita is also all bad.
You are the isekai master. I don't know any of this. This
Yeah, Ari
find out
Furita,
this.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why
it's
is it
bad, but like
6.7?
yeah, it's bad, but like yo.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Why is it so low?
Yeah, it's every typical like isekai where like the dude gets strong as hell and he gets a harem. Yeah, that's what it
Oh,
is.
Grimgar. I thought Grimgar.
Ooh, I've never watched this.
Okay, anyway. Yeah. Well, I think that's the end of our episode. If you're still
Mhm.
here and you want us to watch more isekai,
Yeah,
Ooh,
so
you gotta
just
pay you gotta pay us to do that, bro. I can't lie. Too much isekais.
No, you can comment.
say what we should watch below. Make sure you
But
comment.
depends on
Make
what
sure you
it-
like and make sure you subscribe.
But
That's the
depends
most
on-
important.
Imagine it's the same typical one. Oh. And then they send us to watch
Honestly,
like they
if
send
you
us to watch
comment-
all of Konosuba. Oh.
Honestly, if you comment some bullshit, but you know, like you stick by your guns, like shit, yo,
Bro,
I have to respect it.
1,000 likes will watch any isekai rated 6 and below. Oh,
Okay,
bro.
so I guess we'll never
Shit.
watch isekai. So I guess we'll
Shit,
never
bro.
watch. I guess we'll never watch isekai.
Yeah, shit, bro. No, any isekai rated 6 and below will watch that instantly. Shit, bro.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salute.
Dude, remember this up.